I'm Anil Kumar and we are checking the number of roots with the help of discriminant. Let's take up an equation. Let us say y is equals to x square plus 4x plus c. Now in this particular case, we need to find the values of c so that we could have one real root, two real root, or no real root. So the question here is find c for three different conditions. So first condition, second condition, third condition. First condition is two real roots, one real root, and none real root, right? So for what values of c can we have two real roots or one real root or no real root? Now to find the answer, we have to check the value of discriminant. So what we need to check is what is the value of the discriminant. Discriminant is b square minus 4ac. In our case, the value of b is 4. So b is equals to 4, a is equals to 1, and c is not known to us. So let us put these values and in different conditions find what values of c can change the equation so that we get different number of real roots. So in this particular case, let us calculate what discriminant d is. So b is 4, so 4 square minus 4 times a is 1 and c is c. So what we get here is 16 minus 4c, right? So that is the value of discriminant. Always to begin with, it is good practice to start with 0, right? So when will the discriminant be equal to 0? To find that, what really happens now here is that 16 minus 4c should be equal to 0 because that is the value of discriminant. Or that is to say 4c equals to 16 or c equals to 16 over 4 or c is equals to 4. So if c is equals to 4, then we have discriminant as 0, and if discriminant is 0, then we have one real root, right? So for the value of c equals to 4, we get one real root. Okay, so we get one real root. Now what happens if c is greater than 4? So if c is greater than 4, in that case what happens? So we have discriminant as d as equal, let's analyze. So d is equal to 16 minus 4c. So if c is greater than 4, in that case what happens? Let us see. So 16 minus 4 times a value which is greater than 4. Let us write one value. Let us say, let's write 5, okay, anything. So in that case, you can check, it becomes 16 minus 20, which is negative, right? So the discriminant becomes negative, right? So in this particular case, discriminant is negative, and therefore the number of roots will be 0, right? So 0 real roots. Now what happens if c is less than 4? If c is less than 4, in that case, discriminant will be positive, right? Discriminant, which is equals to 16 minus, let us say, take a value, 3. It's easy to take a value and then calculate. 16 minus 12, and that is 4. A positive value, do you see that? Since discriminant is positive, we'll get 2 real roots, correct? Now we can summarize and write down our answer. And the answer is, if c is equals to 4, then one real root, correct? If c is greater than 4, as we found here, then we have no real root. And if c is less than 4, then we have 2 real roots, okay? So that is how you can solve such questions. So in such questions, first find out for what value of the coefficient whichever you're working on is the discriminant 0, right? So once you figure that out, and then you test the value on either side. Do you get the point? So find 0 first. We found that it is 0 for c equals to 4. Then you check for the other 2 points, a value greater than 4 and less than 4, as we did in this case, right? So we checked for 5, which was greater than 4, and we checked for 3, which was less than 4. And we found that in case we use a value 5, in that case we get negative result. And if we use 3, we get positive result. So therefore, we could conclude how many roots will we have for different values of c. So that is how such questions should be done. I hope that helps. Thank you.